Hey everyone, welcome to a Sonic Mania Plus video, and today we are going to be doing a glitch that I found last night when I was playing Sonic Mania on my Switch. And if you guys didn't know, which I might as well show you now in Mania mode, if you didn't know, there's this like kind of glitch in the game which happens in Press Garden. Now we're going to Press Garden Act 1. Now you'll see as you come into a level, like, it's not much going on, is there? Like, obviously, you'll see when you go into a level, you have this background right here, with all the newspapers, like as if you're in this factory. But if you do realise, when you go outside of the place, like here, you can realise that there's this background. Now, you can get here by normal means with debug mode, but one thing if you didn't know, is if you come up to here with this background, and then you come like over here, and then about here, and you come back down, you actually save this background within the actual level. So now it's actually this background throughout the entire stage, which honestly, I love. I prefer this background, honestly, more than the actual original background, because it makes Press Garden seem that much more cooler. Like, I personally love it. But did you know, there's a glitch to be able to get this without using debug mode? Because you know, if you use debug mode, like, the boss kind of gets a bit glitchy and it doesn't really transition to the next act. Well, I know some people might not really care about that, but honestly, I'm a person who kind of does. I like it to be able to transition normally, but because of when you use debug mode like that, even if you go like that in the stage, the level, the game says that you use debug mode, so it then toggles you to say, like, then the boss doesn't, like, the act transition doesn't go properly, it just like goes black and just sends you into the next act. So there's actually no like act transition cutscene. But if you didn't know, in the game, which I found last night, there is actually a way to do this, and it's quite a weird setup. Basically, I'm going to do this through debug mode level select anyway, because I can't bother to do the normal way, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to activate that. I'm going to activate debug mode. Now we're going to go to Press Garden 1. Now, there is a way to do this in Encore, which I will show you guys. Now, basically, one thing you're going to want is there's two setups you can do this. The main setup you need is not that, but that also does work. Let me just restart level. I'm not going to show you that just yet. Basically, I'm going to show you this way first. So I'm going to show you the actual way. So we need, in order to get this, we actually need Knuckles. There you go, like so. We need Knuckles. And now what we need to do is we need to switch ourselves to Knuckles. Now, yes, I know what you're thinking. Well, what does Knuckles and Tails do? Now, there's one or two setups you can do. There's rather the first setup, which I think is the easiest one, which I haven't quite done yet, but oh god. Okay, I just had a text message. But basically, the first setup doesn't require Sonic. Actually, let me restart this and kill Sonic. So it's just Tails. Now I'm going to do it properly, so we need Knuckles, not Sonic. Oh my god, this might take a while. There you go. Knuckles. Now we've got Knuckles. Now who we need is Mighty. There we go. Now we've got the setup correct. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to give myself a special stage. Now, obviously, this is just going to reset it. So basically, what the special stage is now going to do is it's now going to make it so the game doesn't think I've used debug mode. So now, let's just say, for example, we started the level normally. Now, if we restart the level, it will just come out normally. Now, it'll also reset. Now, basically, one thing, the reason this is how you want to do the glitch. Now, this is the first strategy you can do. The first strategy is you just get Knuckles like this. Do it, call him back while turning Tails right to get Knuckles clipped in the ceiling. If he's turned left while flying in the corner, Knuckles won't go in the ceiling. So now what you want to do is Knuckles, you just want to get him into the ceiling and out the wall like this, which will trigger this background. Now you're probably thinking, well, just jump down now. Now when you jump down there, it triggers the other background. So what you want to do is, as Knuckles, you want to climb all the way up here. Now because I have the debug mode button on, it's going to be a bit more hard to do this, but basically what you want to do is you want to spam it so Knuckles does that thing. Basically how Knuckles, if you've seen the Knuckles climb before, or you could have it so he gets super up here, which I don't think could really work that much. But basically what you want to do is you want to do that. Oh my, for goodness sake. Basically you want to do this. There we go. Now we got it. So now what we want to do is we want to call back Tails. Now this is where it gets hard. Now you see these like lines here, which are going to be in the middle of the screen where the thing is. Now you want to go to about here. You see where these lines here. I'll put an arrow on screen so you can see. So about here, you see how these two lines, or these two like darker bits, are like kind of like inner like this, which, you know, where these lines aren't, there's not two of them. Yeah, here. So what you want to do is you want to stand about where I am now, just before the line, face right, jump up as Tails, start flying and charge Knuckles into a spin. So now you want to fly right, which will put you into the underflow part, and now you want to switch to Knuckles, so then he goes like this. Because if you are where Tails was, which basically, if you didn't know, this level wraps infinitely, and obviously at a certain point in the stage, it'll wrap infinitely. Now, obviously, we just triggered that part where it wraps infinitely, so it sends us right up to the top again. So it's like, basically, we're at the top of the level, but now we're not in the top of the level, if that makes sense. But obviously now, what's happened is that, basically, before this line, there's this, and obviously where Tails is right now, you can see he's stuck. Now, obviously, that's why we set Knuckles here, so he's not stuck. Now, the second strategy is, now this is actually in Mighty's path. Now, if I call Tails back because he's being really annoying. Now, because now we're in Mighty's path, now obviously Knuckles and Tails can't do Knuckles' path properly. So, what do? Now, one thing I realised is like, what you want to do now is, now because we've got this, you can see we've got the background. But now what you want to do is you want to see if you can kill one of the characters, which I didn't actually do before. Now, I didn't do this before, but basically what you want to do is basically, once again, what we want to do is we want to get it so we get both the characters. Now, I didn't show this before, but we need to get both of the characters on our side. So basically, I didn't do this before, but make sure you have a full list of characters, but having Knuckles and then Tails and then Mighty next. This is strategy 1 still. I just forgot the step earlier, but you need the other characters there. So now, because we've got the other characters, it will make this item box up here spawn in. Now, obviously, what you want to do is, because Mighty's next in line, once we hit this switch, a box will switch to Mighty. And obviously, we'll be able to go through. And obviously we can go through and continue with the stage, and then we can actually get out. Which, that's the first strategy. Now obviously I used debug mode there like once, but obviously in a normal playthrough you wouldn't have to do that. Which I will show you the full playthrough at the end, but this is so before I fire, this is a tutorial. Now if we restart the stage and then do that trick again, but instead of now this is a second strategy. I'm going to show you the second strategy. Basically, what the second strategy is it requires the same characters. Many Tails, and the next character we need is Sonic. Now, we can either have Sonic in line. Now, you're probably thinking, well, Sonic can't really break out of there. Now, this is where we need it, and obviously before, and also once again, like I didn't show you before, is we need the other characters. Now, obviously, Sonic this time is the next one in line. So basically, what we need to do with this is we need to get to a certain point in the stage where there actually will be a fire shield, which the fire shield, if you didn't know, is up here. Is up here. And obviously, we're going to need that. Now, obviously, what you need to do with this fire shield is you need to go back through the stage. Obviously, go back to where Knuckles, and then where Tails and Knuckles can do that clip. Now, obviously, at the end, I'll show both strategies in line. Now, obviously, this is quite hard to get back up. So, what you're going to do is you're going to want to have Tails. Oh my god. But obviously, what you're going to want to do is you're obviously going to want Tails like this. So, obviously, you want to call back Knuckles. Do the same things we did before. Get him stuck in the ceiling like that. Perfect. And obviously, we're going to want to do this so to the point where we do that. Now, you're probably thinking, well, can't we just jump up this wall while we're in it? Now, if we don't do that, the background won't trigger. So that's why we need to do this. Luckily, I'd actually done that first try. Now, once again, we need to call Tails back. Go to the point where I said before, which is about here. Get Knuckles in a spin dash. Now, let go of the spin dash. Switch to Knuckles. Now, once again, we're back in this area. Now Tails is being really annoying. Get rid of that noise. But obviously, once again, basically, we can do the same strategy. Now, we'll switch us to Sonic. Now, the thing about Sonic is Sonic can actually break through these with the fire shield. So this is the second strategy to get out of here. And now, obviously, once again, the glitch has been successful. Which is cool. Now, obviously, you can just do this in debug mode, but obviously, if you want this glitch done, I know it's quite complicated just to get this background glitch. I know it's complicated to do it, but I know it is complicated, but it's cool though. Honestly, I do prefer this background, and having a full playthrough of this level with this background is absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love it. But now, this actually is part of the background for Act 2 as well. So it's now like as if like the zone's outside, which this honestly looks better. It doesn't look like we're inside, it looks like we're outside, but obviously there's brickworks still work. Which honestly, this playthrough is lovely. I love this. Which obviously we can do in normal Encore mode, because obviously in Encore mode you can't get debug mode unless you go into level select like I have. Encore mode level select, which is quite weird to get, but you know. So yeah, that's now I'm going to show you the full playthrough, which obviously I don't think I have any characters in line. I mean, I don't know if I have any characters in line in Encore mode. I don't. Okay, I don't. So I'm going to have to show you through this way again, but obviously I'm just going to do it as one playthrough. Obviously, I'm just going to have to show you again. Which obviously, this is now the full playthrough without me actually commenting. So let me just get this set up and then I'll show you guys in a second. Now, once again, this is strategy 1, guys, by the way, so yeah, I'll show you strategy 1. I just need to reset this quickly, just so we can do the stage properly. And obviously, now we're going to restart the level. Okay, this is the full playthrough. So yeah, now what we do once again is we get the switcher monitor, which is after this, after this actually. And once again we get to Mania, switch view through, and obviously we do that. Now that's obviously strategy 1. Now we escape strategy 1. Now we'll be shown strategy 2. Which obviously isn't actually really going to be that difficult. What I'm just going to have to do is I'm just going to have to switch my character to this. How can I actually get it so... I'm just going to have to keep randomizing my stuff, aren't I? Okay, that's actually kind of perfect. I'm just going to have to keep randomizing until Sonic's in... There we go, that's perfect. Okay, so here's the second playthrough with the Sonic, the strategy 2. Now, obviously, one thing I will say now, I did try to see if there's any ways to like be able to clip Knuckles or Tails into the ceiling, like again, to try and escape. But there actually wasn't any ways. There was only that way, like because otherwise it will just get you stuck again. So obviously, here we go, the lightning shield. Go back in the stage. I kind of like this. I mean, it depends who you have next in line. If you want to try this glitch, now you must have all 5 characters. Now this is quite a dumb kind of glitch, I know that. I mean, I think honestly, I think people are just going to do the debug mode way, which I showed you earlier. But obviously this part, look, I'll show you. Look, this is what happens if you don't go outside the wall. You need to go outside the wall completely. Actually... Actually, hold on a second. Let me just see that again. So let's just say we were in the wall. Now, triggers this back on again. Now, what happens if I just do this? I get to the last step and I... What happens if we switch to Tails? No, you need to go... Okay, it doesn't work then. You need to go down in order to do it. Okay, never mind. Anyway, like I was doing. Okay, I'm just going to show you the full playthrough now because that was a bit fail. So you can't do that. You have to exactly how I've done it. So yeah, this is strategy 2, which you can do. Okay, done. I feel like the hardest part is actually getting Knuckles up the thing. Now, obviously, when you have 3 buttons to do it, it's actually easier. But only when because I've got debug mode on, I've only got 2 buttons. Okay, that was actually pretty easy. But obviously, you want Tails up here. Now, you're probably thinking, what happens if you go past this line? Now, if you go past the line, you can obviously go back. It's not much big of a deal. But yeah, go into the barrier. So basically, when we go past that, it triggers the infinite loop. So, and once again, we've got the fire shield. That is so loud. So if I was you, I'd call Tails back. It's a bit weird to land here. Now I preferably like to land on the edge, just so when you're with the spin dash, you can time. So once again, got Sonic. So yeah, that's the second strategy. It's how we escape. Now, yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you do find any other ways how to get out of there, that room or whatever, or any other ways to do this, please comment down below. Like I said, also go join my Discord server as well, which is it should be on my it should be on my like my YouTube description, but if not, I'll link it in the description down below. If my Discord server isn't here on my thing, I'll obviously just link it down below. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like, subscribe for more Sonic Mania glitches, because I've got a lot more glitches I'm going to showcase. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys later. See you guys.